know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Gemini, you guys got Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit number 17. I feel like you might have been getting signs from Spirit, signs, synchronicities, like messages from Spirit. I think you guys have been noticing it, and if you haven't, this is Spirit's indication of like, hey, we're trying to like talk to you, we're trying to communicate with you. They're very close to you at this time. Like our angels and our guardians and Spirit, they're always around, but I feel like they're actually hovering over you at this time. This is a very important time for you, Gemini. And I think it's because there's something coming here with the Tower. And I actually think this is a good thing. A Tower is always seen as a shock, a surprise, and usually it's not a fun one because the Tower only comes when we've been resisting something for too long. However, I'm actually getting this Tower. I mean, we'll pull more to see if I'm right, but I'm kind of getting with this that this is actually a really good thing. This is actually something that is going to surprise you in like a really positive way, kind of like a miracle, kind of like something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been waiting for, something that you've been praying for. And I think that's going to be the surprise and the shock, the fact that Spirit's actually going to give you something that you've been wanting. And we have 887 with the snake and the Queen of Wands. I feel like whatever you're doing right now, they want you to continue doing. So let's just say you started a new job, keep going. Let's just say you started talking to someone new, keep talking to them. I don't know, like, unless it's toxic, obviously, like, stop talking to them. But I'm kind of getting this idea that there's an attitude adjustment that you've made that's going to enable this Tower. So whatever you're doing, Spirit is like, keep going. But yeah, let's pull more on this, Gemini. Gemini, so there's something so important about this time. I keep getting that. And I also keep getting this idea of someone watching over you. I don't know if you guys have seen Phantom of the Opera, but I kept getting that idea that there's someone like watching you. And I don't know if this is just my imagination, but I kind of feel like there might be someone around you that you feel is like angelic and you feel is like super, like this is actually in the 3D, not an angel, not a spirit guide, but like an actual person in your life that you think is like an angel or you think has helped you a lot and who has like really made you who you are today and has really shaped you. And I'm kind of getting that this person has like ulterior motives, okay? So if there's anybody that you right now feel like super, like you're like, oh my God, like I met this person, and or you've known somebody for a while and you just look at them as a blessing and you see all these positives about them, I'm kind of getting the idea that they might have ulterior motives, because in the Phantom, right, like he had ulterior motives with Christine. Like he was in love with Christine, right? Like he wanted her to sing beautifully, and he was there for her during, like, you know, when her father had died, she was all alone. So she called him an angel, but in reality, he was like in love with her, like obsessed with her, right? So again, if there's anyone in your life that you're very close to at this time, I would just be a little careful with them, because I honestly feel like there is an ulterior motive to their kindness in a sense. And I'm getting that strongly. I don't know. I kept hearing angel of music, angel of music, angel of music. So I don't know. We might have to go into that deeper, because I'm getting a little concerned for some of you guys. But yeah, there might be someone around you with like ulterior motives, 100%. Now let's get into this read and see if that person pops up, honestly. But yeah, we have thought in reverse, knowledge in reverse. I wonder if this is you, because we do have the King of Air out here. This could be you, Gemini, obviously. Like, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, masculine. But it could be this person that I was saying is the angel of music, because I feel like a king of swords kind of fits into that role of somebody who's might be lying, or somebody who has like a motive for you that I feel you don't see yet. I don't know, I'm getting that strongly, like really strongly. It's so weird. I'm sorry, it's like, it's odd. And yeah, I definitely think this might not be you. I'm kind of seeing you as the maiden here. Like you're out and you're like going in your way, you're going on your path, and you're not really stopping for anybody. And then I feel like we have somebody here who is like that phantom, somebody who wants to be around you, but I feel like they might have ulterior motives. Again, I keep saying the same thing, so we're gonna have to clarify a little bit more on them, because it's just very odd to me. I want to pull more on this person, because the counselor is trying to either tell you or them something. And there's also this King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we have a lot of masculine energy here. I kind of just feel like, again, they want you to continue doing what you're doing. Like Spirit is like, continue being on the maiden's path, which is a little bit of a naive energy where you're not necessarily, and I think that might be the issue here. Like, it's not an issue, but that's the reality. I think that some of you guys, it's funny because I feel like Spirit wants you to be in this maiden energy, which is like a very innocent energy, a naive energy. Like, oh yeah, just go for it, just go for it. Meanwhile, like, I feel like you're headed straight into this person, or you headed straight into this person, and you've met this person. And I honestly feel like there's this energy to this person that's like overtaking the read. And Spirit is like, keep going, keep going, keep going. But meanwhile, like, there's this person here. Like, I don't understand. I need to pull more. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have to keep pulling. This is very interesting, but I told you, we have, okay, like if you haven't seen this movie, The Phantom, like it's not gonna make sense to you, this read. But basically in the movie, there's this girl who, her father dies, and she's living in France, I think, in the opera house. That's where, you know, she goes when her father dies, and she's all alone. And every night when she prays to her dad, she hears like someone singing to her, and it's the phantom who lives inside the opera house, but she thinks it's an angel, okay? And that's basically the story. Like, she just thinks this entire time that there's an angel protecting her and guiding her, and it's actually the phantom, okay? So I do see someone is spying on you. It's like the same story. Like, there is someone spying on you, Gemini, and they are the main male. Like, that's not you. I feel like this, it's funny though, because like I felt like King of Air, that's probably Gemini in masculine energy, and then I was like, wait a second, no, because Gemini is here in maiden energy, like doing whatever the fuck they want to do right now, listening to Spirit and being in Queen of Wands energy. And then we have someone just spying on Gemini, like straight up spying. And like someone who's concerned for Gemini, and someone who cares about Gemini, and someone who's like very much, I feel like there is someone definitely spying on you. I feel like they're concerned about you. I feel like they want to know what you're doing. They want to know what you're up to. But you see with House, it's like they're kind of staying in their own like layer, if that makes sense. Like, they're not, I feel like this person's not like, they're not revealing themselves, if that makes sense. And that's exactly what happens in the movie. Like, he pretends to be an angel. He never reveals himself, right? And you can see here, this person, the way that they think about you, they're super stressed out because I feel like they're lying about something, like they're compromising something. And the reality here is like they see a lot of possibilities with you. So it's just funny. I feel like this person is hiding that though. I don't know if you're like talking to this person right now, or this is someone you spoke to, or this is a past person who's like keeping an eye on you. For everybody, you're gonna have to like figure out who this is, because for some of you, I feel like this is a past person, and for some of you, I feel like this is somebody around you, but like they haven't revealed themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? Again, like this could just be someone that you know that like has never really reached out to you, like has never really shown you their true feelings and kind of just stays in the background. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. But yeah, I definitely get the vibe of somebody who's just like who watches you. I'm gonna be honest, like they could be a little bit obsessed with you, Gemini, because in this movie he's obsessed with her. Like he loves her, he's obsessed with her. He'll do anything for her. He'll fight and cheat and do anything he has to get her. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's kind of that energy here. I'm sorry. With the Page of Swords, like spying energy, I kind of get that energy here as well. And they're coming up as a King of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they might be lying about something as well. So again, I feel like you definitely know this person. I feel like they're lying to you. But Spirit is like, don't pay attention to this person. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. Like, keep co-creating with us. There is this shock coming your way, though. Like, and I think it has a lot to do with this human being here. This phantom, this person who's spying on you. They're spying on you, but they're not, like, letting you see them. They're, like, following you, but you're not aware of it. Like, it's actually a little freaky. I'm not gonna lie. But Spirit is, like, telling you to just keep doing you. Like, keep co-creating with us. Keep being in Queen of Wands energy. Like, keep going. I just would love to know what the hell this is, this tower that's coming. I definitely feel like it's attached to this man, like this masculine energy here. This could have been somebody that you had an out with, like with healing in reverse. Like you and this person had a fight or an argument, you haven't spoken to them. Because healing is in reverse with knowledge in reverse. So I feel like this is, again, like maybe you stopped speaking to this person. Maybe you haven't really, like, reached out to this person, but like I definitely feel like they're still attached to you, like very strongly. So it's interesting, like now we're getting more of the story, and I feel like I really do think with healing in reverse this might be someone that you've had like you haven't spoken to in a while, or you haven't been speaking to because of something that happened here. I want to know who the counselor is counseling, because I definitely feel like this counselor is counseling this masculine energy one. And I feel like this ego that could be coming up, I don't know if it's you or them. We're going to have to see. But the counselor is definitely telling something to somebody here. Four of Wands with the Devil in reverse. Yeah, so we have Capricorn energy here and Virgo energy here. So we have a lot of Earth energy here. Somebody was counseled here to let go of this relationship. With the Four of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and then the World. It's like something here is ended. Could have been this relationship. Someone was being counseled like, yeah, just like, you know, this isn't working out. Or, oh, this person might be lying. Or, oh, there's something wrong like in this relationship. Let's just end it. Like something definitely has ended. It could be that this person, I'm not getting third parties though. I feel like the relationship between you and this person has ended, and this person is still like watching you heavily. Not to freak you out or anything, but like it's like the creepiest read I've ever done. I don't think they mean to be creepy though. I don't think they mean to be creepy. I don't. I just think like they are definitely still watching you. What is this person gonna do? And I feel like I think they're waiting to come and talk to you with healing in reverse. But there is someone here stuck in ego. So I wonder if that's you or them. It could be them. Who's the one stuck in ego with the Hero? Again, I don't think it's you. I think it's them. So something here has made you guys have to like, you and this person have not been talking. You and this person, I don't think you're in communication. Again, this could be a past person. And I think this past person still like, or whoever this is, they're still watching you. They're still waiting to see if things could get fixed. And the truth is that I feel like they do see a future with you. They do want to have a future with you. Like, I definitely see that. I don't think they felt like this with anybody because we have possibilities here. And I just feel like you open them up to a lot of things that I don't think they've ever imagined that they could have in their life. But the reality here is like their ego is holding them back. So like whatever happened between the two of you that made you guys stop speaking, whatever happened, whatever happened that made you two like break up or stop speaking, they don't want to heal it between you and them, because maybe they're stuck in ego, basically. Like the ego card is out here. So they're like pretending like that everything is fine, but in reality, they're not okay, they're not happy, and they actually would wish like that you two could have some sort of communication and speak again, because they do see a future with you. But it's funny because their ego and their pride isn't allowing them to say that to you. So that's why I feel like that this could be your tower, this person communicating to you. And Spirit is like, just keep doing you, because in reality, the reality of the situation is like, there's nothing that can be moving forward until this person releases the ego, until this person says, okay, finally I want to talk. Finally I want to say something. Finally I want to like reveal myself to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's nothing you can do, Gemini, because again, I don't think you're the one in ego, and I also don't think you're the one spying on this person. But I definitely see like the relationship between the two of you has ended. So you guys are not communicating. And like, as much as they want to communicate with you, there's something about their ego that's not allowing them to do that. So they're in ego right now. They don't want to like communicate. They don't want to say anything. And in reality, I feel like they really feel, like they don't want to be single. They want to be with you. And yeah, it's causing them a lot of sorrow, a lot of heartache. Look, King of Cups is coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. They want to turn the wheel with you, Gemini. I feel like they want to be with you again. They want to like work things out, but they're just spying on you for now. It's borderline obsessive, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. I feel like they're the ones that has to shift their perception here. And they're the ones that has to take destiny into their own hands. Because with destiny in reverse, it kind of tells me that this person, as much as they want to like move forward with you, their ego is keeping them from their own destiny. So it's just interesting to me. Like their perception has to shift here on what the journey is. I feel like maybe they thought like, when you meet somebody, you get married, you have a happy ending, that's it. Something definitely happened here between the two of you that caused an ending. And now they're like all over the place. Like, maybe they're like putting all the blame on you. Maybe they're like, they don't want to take responsibility for their actions. Maybe they're just the type of person who, like, the reality is like, maybe you hurt their ego in a way. You know what I mean? Or maybe you hurt them in some sort of way where they've made a promise, like, I'm never going to talk to Gemini again. But meanwhile, like, they're here spying on you. Yeah. If they could change their perception on what love is and like how this could work out, if they could change their perception, they would be very successful. They would be very happy, and I think the two of you could like literally live happily ever after. And then we have the King of Earth at the bottom of the deck. So this person could have Taurus or Capricorn in their chart. But yeah, like, it's funny because this has nothing to do with you at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't. Like, you're at the end of the day, you're unaware of this person. You're unaware of like what the fact that their ego is in the way. Like, you're unaware of a lot of these things, and I think Spirit wants you to remain unaware, because it's like this person is having this whole dilemma behind you, and there's just no reason to involve you, Gemini, because what could you do? You know what I mean? Like, what could you possibly do against somebody who's stuck in ego? Nothing, because that's a decision they have to make for themselves. So Spirit's like, keep going, don't worry about it. This is going to come, though. This tower is coming, and this tower is this person coming in. Somebody who maybe didn't want to heal things with you, somebody who said like, I don't need Gemini in my life, to now being like, I secretly really do want Gemini in my life, and I spy on them all the time, and I want to be with them, but I'm not admitting that to myself because Gemini hurt my feelings, or something went down between me and Gemini, and like, I'm just never going back. I don't know what happened. I don't really want to look at the past. All that matters is like the fact that I feel like this person wants to come in. What is this person going to say? Like, is this person going to say anything? What is this person going to do? Yeah, you see, like, they've just been avoiding this with the Tower in reverse and the Empress in reverse. I think they lie to themselves and say, like, a lot of things about you, like, negative things, to be honest. Like, oh, well, Gemini is really not all of that. Like there's prettier people than Gemini, and like Gemini could, I can meet somebody better than Gemini in 5 seconds. Like they lie a lot to avoid the tower. But the funny thing about the tower is like once they have the tower moment, then you have the tower moment, because it's like once they have this realization that like it doesn't necessarily matter any of the shit from the past, or it doesn't really matter however this ended, it ended. Whatever, all I'm getting is like it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you want this person, you want this person. If you want to, like, they want a long-term relationship. Like, they want kids with you. You know what I mean? They want a family with you. 10 of Pentacles is like, I want to build a foundation with you that lasts forever. I want to have grandchildren with you. Like, that's the truth. So the fact of the matter is, like, until they have their own tower moment, then that's when you'll have yours. You know what I'm saying? They have to let go of that ego first. And that's a decision that they have to make. Again, it's a decision that they have to make in putting in work and having these realizations. So it's just funny to me because the reality here is like, it's all on them. And that's why I feel like Spirit in the beginning was always just like, keep doing you, because it's like they have to have these realizations themselves. I think being a player and trying to like forget about you hasn't worked for them. It hasn't worked for them. 10 of Swords. It's like they can lie to themselves all they want again and again, but it's just, they're just betraying themselves. So I definitely feel like they're going to come in with the Ace of Coins here and the Temperance card. So I feel like this is somebody who took a very long route to get to you because of like, however things ended between the two of you, whatever happened, this person just kind of like decided to back off, go away, and resume their life as whoever they were before. Maybe someone successful who likes to party, someone who like is a player in a sense, someone who has a lot of stability, but in terms of romance, they're all over the place. And I think they secretly are saying to themselves they don't need you. They don't need you in their life. There's nothing that, there's something, what are you even providing for them? Like all this bullshit. And in the end of the day, this is just all bullshit. 10 of Swords, like they're hurting themselves here. They're betraying themselves. Because they're betraying their own dreams. They're betraying their own wishes. They're betraying their own fantasies due to like ego. Stupid. I do think this person will come around and balance shit out with you and take the new opportunity that comes their way with you. Because I feel like you put this person in a state where they have been able to see things much more, like their life is opening up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a rose. Like you opened their life up like a rose, like blooming. Whereas before it was not really filled with possibilities and everything was kind of the same and very monotone and very, whatever. Every day looked the same to this person. Now it's like you opened something new in them and you opened up this world that I feel like is different to them. And it's really up to them though. It's so dumb to me. Like they could literally just get there right now, but they have to have that tower moment first. That then they can come to you. So let's pull some advice, Gemini, because again, there's really nothing you can do here. And I'm going to say it again, like you keep doing you. There's really nothing that I can say for you to do that's going to help in this situation, because like again, it's all up to this person and letting go of the ego for sure. So Gemini, I kind of just want to pull like a little bit on like what Spirit wants you to do right now, because I feel like that's kind of unclear. Like again, I feel like they don't want you to do anything in terms of like changing anything that you're doing. I think you're headed on the right path, and I think actually, yeah, I don't think I have to pull. Like now that I'm speaking, I keep getting the fact that it's like I think Khadijah came up for you. Actually, like this is your advice. The mother of believers. I'm spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Exactly. So it's like until this person wakes the fuck up, gets out of their ego, whatever, right? They're still stalking you, and I feel like they're kind of obsessed with you. I don't get that for a lot of reasons, but I definitely feel like that obsessed energy with this person. But I feel like they're telling you with Khadijah that in the meantime, you provide heaven and earth for yourself. You provide everything that you need for yourself. There's nothing like, the thing is that I think if you remain in this Queen of Wands energy, this maiden energy, the fact that, again, you are someone who's very independent, that's going to suit you a lot better than waiting around for this person to give you a phone call and waiting around for this person to wake up and waiting around for this person to get out of ego. You know what I mean? Like, what's going to suit you better at this time? And they're saying what's going to suit you the best is like being that independent person that this person like fell in love with. Because the reality here is like, I do feel like they fell in love with you. I do feel like they're obsessed with you. And I feel like if you change your energy for them, it's such a mistake, because I feel like you're definitely headed in the right path here. So that's your advice. Now we come with the healer, and it kind of came up like this, sideways. So didn't really know if it wanted to be upright or not. But again, I think this could be for you, because it says when it's in reverse, it's being tired, it's being needy, and it's forgetting who they are. And when it's upright, it's being grateful, it's being awake. So I feel like the fact that this person, like whatever ending happened between the two of you, maybe it didn't really feel like ended. Like maybe you didn't get the closure that you needed. And maybe you're wondering like what you can do to resolve the situation, to give yourself closure. And I'm kind of getting with the healer and Khadija, like there's really nothing like that you can do except not turn into someone who is codependent, turn into someone who, like, you know, when people leave our lives, it could hurt, and we might need time to heal, and we might need time to like process it, and we might feel like really badly about ourselves, and we're like, oh my God, what did I do? Was it my fault? And they're like saying this has, like, don't let this person leaving or being in between or being like wishy-washy or being stuck in ego, don't let that be a reason that you lose yourself. Okay, so like the most important thing I think in this read, like above all else, is the fact that they want you to remain very independent. They don't want your energy to shift or change. They want you to remain this independent person who can provide everything for themselves. They want you to remain grateful. They want you to remain awake, because I feel like it's like they don't want you to forget that. And it's like, just because this person came in and now is leaving, again, don't forget it. I do feel like this person will be back. I do. Like, I personally do. But I don't think that and maybe they will be back to heal things with you. Like, again, like there's something that has to be healed here, obviously. But the reality here is, like, we can't wait for anybody. We have to just keep doing our own thing. So that's what Spirit's advice is for you. I love you, Gemini. I really hope this helps. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.